Hello, my dear students. Welcome to this session. I, Dr. Swati Pandya. Today I am starting Unit 2 and it deals with structural organization in plants as well as animals. Today we are going to start with Chapter 5 Morphology of Flowering Plants. What do you mean by morphology? Actually, the word meaning of morphology is it is the study which deals with the external features or external structures related to flowering plants. Flowering plants are those which are most advanced type, that means they are angiosperms. In earlier sessions, we have learned the classification regarding the plants and we have seen that angiospermic plants, they are the most advanced type of plants and they bear flower in their life cycle. So, today we are going to start with morphology of flowering plants, that means all the angiospermic plants. And here they are characterized by the presence of root, stem, leaves, flowers, fruits, seeds. So all these structures we are going to deal with. So this chapters consist of 5.1, that is root, 5.2 about stem, 5.3 leaf, then inflorescence, then flower, fruit, seed, and some of the typical descriptions regarding flowering plants, and lastly description of some families like Solanaceae, Fabaceae and Liliaceae. Okay, my dear students, today we are going to start with different parts of flowering plant, and here we will see that the plant that is divided into two parts. This is the shoot system which is present up to the soil. It arises just outside the soil in the aerial part, and the lower part which is not observed, that is present in the soil, inside the soil, that is root system. So in this way two parts are seen. If we observe shoot system, the flowers, fruits, stem, leaves, then sometimes buds, nodes, internodes, they are observed. If we see the root system, this is primary root and these are secondary roots. So this is the main branch and then lateral branches they develop. So in this way these are the different parts of a flowering plant. So just now we have seen the different parts of plants, and we all know that shoot system and root system they are present, and different parts like in shoot system the branches, the stem, the flowers, fruits, seeds, all they develop, and in root system the main root as well as the different branches of roots they arise. So here we are going to start with the detail of root. We all know root are the main which act as their main function is to absorb water and minerals and provide to different part of the plant, and water is an essential element which participates in all the reactions as well as it is the base of the cell. Almost 65 to 70% of cell that is made up of water. So water and minerals they are important, they are absorbed by roots. Then one more function that is performed by root, that is it provides anchorage to the soil. It holds the plant into the soil, as well as some of the roots they store food and some synthesize hormones. Let us see the types of roots. There are two type of roots, taproot system and fibrous root system. The taproot system in majority of dicot plants, the direct long radicle, it leads to the formation of primary root which grows inside the soil, and it bears the lateral roots and different branches they are developed like mustard, mango, sunflower and all the dicot plants. Then fibrous root system in mostly monocot plants like maize, wheat, rice, even the grasses, then sugarcane, all they comprises of fibrous root system. Here the primary root is short-lived and it is replaced by a large number of similar roots, and these roots originate from the base of stem and constitute such type of structure. So in this way the adventitious or fibrous root system, they can be seen in many of the trees. Mainly they are shrubs.
ओके अभी तक हमने अलग अलग टू टाइप ऑफ रूट्स उसके बात की. नाउ लेट मी शो यू वन ऑफ द डायग्राम which is showing modification of root for support in banyan tree. So where are roots actually? Roots are generally found inside the soil. But have you ever observed this plant? Have you ever observed this tree? Actually many times in your playing age, when you were kids, you were hanging with all these structures. So actually they are showing root modification. What do you mean by root modification? That I will explain you later on. Right now again see some of the few diagrams. First is showing asparagus, another one it is showing turnip, carrot, sweet potato. Turnip को हम beetroot भी बोलते हैं, then carrot को गाजर, sweet potato को शकरकंद, and last diagram it is showing rhizophora. इसका common word है mangroves. I think you must be knowing about it. Mangroves, they show these type of structures which are actually coming out. They are the roots which are coming out for breathing, for taking air. So let us see why these modification of roots they are seen in such examples. अभी तक हमने example देखे banyan tree, asparagus, turnip, carrot, sweet potato and rhizophora which is one of the mangrove. There are so many examples, but these much only included in your syllabus. So let us start with modification of root. General functions we have observed: for absorbing water and minerals, for anchorage of the plant inside the soil. Then two more important functions which we have seen. These are general functions, but roots actually in some of the plants they change their shape and structure and become modified to perform different functions which are other than absorption or conduction of water and minerals, and many more functions which we have discussed earlier. We are not repeating it. Here we are focusing on modification of root. So here three type of modifications which we will observe. Firstly, for storage of food, secondly for respiration, and third for support. So three type of root modifications we will see in different plants. First we will discuss about root modification for storage of food. Generally tap roots of carrot, turnip, they are showing the root modification, they store food. And adventitious roots in sweet potato as well as asparagus, actually they get swollen and they store food. Similarly, another root modification for support. Right now I have shown you the hanging structures which come out into the from the banyan tree. Actually they appear as branches, but they are not. They are actually prop roots which are coming out for support of the heavy branches. Similarly, in stem of the maize as well as sugarcane also, they arise the supporting roots which come out from the lower nodal portions of the stem, and they are actually oblique in structure. They support the plant, and here they are known as tilt roots. Lastly, we will talk about modification for respiration. In some of the plants, right now I have shown you the rhizophora, which is the scientific name of one of the mangrove plant. They grow actually in swampy areas, that means waterlogged areas, saline water actually just nearby the coastal regions. So they are not able to get enough air or oxygen. That's why they vertically come upward, come out from the ground, and they respire. Actually they breathe. So such roots are basically known as pneumatophores. This is a special term, and they help to get enough oxygen for respiration process.
So this was about the general functions regarding root. Now, if we cut a cross section, a longitudinal section of a tip of a root, it is a growing root, and different regions we can demarcate. The regions are shown here. So, these are showing the regions of root tip, the anterior most part of the root which is in the soil. So, here 4 regions we can observe. At first, starting from bottom, then we are proceeding towards top. So, from bottom to top we are going. So, firstly we will see in the bottom the root cap that is found. And what is the importance of root cap? The root cap is actually a covered part at the apex of the structure, that is at the tip, and it protects the tender apex of root and it makes its way through the soil. So, it has a protective function, and at the topmost region it is present. Then it is followed by region of meristematic zone. So, region of meristematic zone, it is of few millimeters only, just near to the root cap, and the cells of this region are very small. They are having thin walled structure and they have dense protoplasm, and they divide repeatedly. The cell division is going on continuously in these cells where the meristematic zone is present. Then it is followed by region of elongation. Here the cells, they are just present nearby the meristematic zone. They undergo rapid elongation. Actually, they are not increasing in number, but they are increasing in size, length, volume, and enlargement that is responsible for growth of the root lengthwise. So, this is the region of elongation. Then it is followed by region of maturation. Here, the cells of elongation gradually differentiate and mature. So, all these cells which have elongated, now they get maturity. Now they are allotted the different functions, like the tissues they are formed, parenchyma, collenchyma, sclerenchyma, or whatever the tissues which are useful, they are formed, they are distributed. Hence, this zone, it is proximal to the elongation or nearby to the elongation region, and from this region only some of the epidermal cells, they form very fine and delicate thread like structures which are now known as root hairs. So, root hairs are present in this region. And what is the function of root hair? These root hairs, they absorb water and minerals from the soil. So, this is a totally new topic, and the diagram also you are supposed to draw in your classwork, and all these points you are writing in classwork point wise. So, in diagram also I have shown you the 4 regions. The first region which we start from bottom, that is root cap, followed by zone of meristematic zone, then zone of elongation, and lastly zone of maturation. And here from this region the root hairs they develop, which help in absorption of water and minerals, which is the main function of root. So, today we have learned the different functions and structures regarding root. We have started the morphology of plants, and root are the main ones, and today we are ending our session here. So, keep revising, take care of yourself. Goodbye.